Always there for you, boxing voice.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game can see the Boxing Voice.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another glorious morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. TGIF, thank God it's Friday, time to make some money. ESPN, Better Beef versus Vazdek, Luis Calazo versus All right, but today we talking a little Anthony Joshua and his sparring partners once again. We took to social media and noticed he brought in another chubby heavyweight. Now this one even being Latin descent. I won't say he's Mexican. I don't know what he is, but he's definitely looking more and more like Andy Ruiz. But the reason we're actually doing this is because I'm not going to say Dawejko is salty, but definitely Dawejko is wondering why he wasn't called back. He took to his social media and had his fans ask whatever questions they wanted to him. And one asked, why were you not called back to that Joshua camp for sparring? And he just put the eyes like, you know. And we have to question that ourselves. I know that our good friend, N.O. from, New Orleans likes to say that Joshua needed to bring Dawejko back because of all the rumors. But there's an interview on Fight Hype from, I believe, June, maybe even July, where Dawejko was putting all those rumors to bed. Basically saying that, what happens in sparring stays in sparring. He's never once said that he knocked out or knocked down Anthony Joshua in any interview. Wherever you may hear that, he said is complete fabrication. He's old school, he says, and, he isn't going to let the cat out of the bag. That being said, we all assumed he gave Anthony Joshua great sparring. If you look at the video that I'm playing on YouTube, that's where Joshua congratulates him on being a great fighter and perfect sparring partner. So just having us wonder, was the concussion real? Was Joey Dawejko too much? Did they feel like he would not listen and not dial it back a bit? Did he go too hard with AJ? What is the real reason that this experienced, chubby heavyweight was not called for sparring? I mean, think about it. He has first-hand experience with Andy Ruiz. He's been in there with Andy Ruiz. He's gotten great work. Check his Instagram. He says it. Got great work with, heavyweight Andy Ruiz. You check his Instagram, he's gotten work with Anthony Joshua. So it would just, for all us, fan, home coaches, we thought Dawejko would have been a good option. But again, it does have me scratching my head. I will go out to my co-host in Indiana, Gross the Boss.
Dawejko Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh my, Mike, he stayed out. Mike, he said he was not stopping.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
You muted, champion. What up with you? My man love pressing them buttons on his end. Mike, you there? Alrighty, I'll pick up the slack where he's at. I don't know what happened to Mike right now. He's looking at me with like, yo, what's going on? Why am I not able to hear? And he's got these big old eyes. He doesn't know. Okay, this is not gonna help me. So yeah, man. What else?
Yo.
There he goes.
See, now when I did that off air, it worked. But when I did it on air, I got to push that button in order for it to work.
Well, we're just happy to have you, man. Good morning.
Yo. Can you still hear me?
I still hear you.
I don't know what's going on. But anyway, man, yo. Good morning to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Back with another one. And, of course, Joey Dawejko probably feeling a little salty. He's not back in camp. He's probably missing that AJ sparring partner money, you know what I'm saying? But I hear what they're saying, but since he's been sparring with AJ and Andrew Ruiz, why is Andy not bringing him to camp? I mean, sometimes you just don't use the same sparring partner. But if Andy wanted to do like some psychological warfare on AJ with the rumor of him being knocked out, I would definitely send him an invite. But we'll break it down, talk about it, and get into it. What's going on, this?
Well, I just want to go ahead and get this war started early. What do you mean Andy used him and he's not bringing him in? That doesn't mean anything because, remember, Andy didn't use him for the AJ fight. Andy used him once upon a time. So it could have been, Joey Dawejko could have been a suitable sparring opponent for that particular fight. But for an AJ fight, he's looking for someone 6'5", 6'6", with good amount of weight, if not muscle mass. So, Joey wouldn't suit Andy, where the shoe on the other foot, Joey does suit Joshua. We all know that. I mean, just doing some research on Joey, one of his few highlight reels are by left hook. The rumor was the left hook hurt Joshua in sparring, and we seen what the left hook was able to do with Andy Ruiz in that fight. But yeah, look, I don't know. Again, he asked the question on his social media, ask me whatever you want. A fan asked him, why didn't Joshua call you back for sparring? And you just got to scratch your head and wonder why when Joshua's publicly giving Joey Dawejko, he says it's not Dawejko. Ron did an interview with him where I put it in the chat, I think, where he tells you clearly it is Dawejko. And look, if you praised him, bring him back. I mean, he definitely wanted to go back, and he showed brotherhood amongst the boxers. He kept his lips sealed. When probed, he said he will not talk. So, and he said, anyone out there saying that he did say anything is a lie. In that video where he says this has close to 200,000 views, so enough boxing fans seen it. I want to assume AJ's seen it. But again, you got to scratch your head and wonder, was he not brought back because of all the hoopla, all the headlines? Did AJ feel like maybe this guy was stealing his thunder? Did AJ feel like maybe he was unnecessary headlines and he didn't want to deal with that for this camp?
I got a question for you, Ness. Can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, I hear you now.
I got a question for you, man. If I go to a practice or whatever, and I bring a guy in and we practicing, then I go for the match and I fuck around and lose. Like, damn, maybe they want the right guy to help me get ready for practice or for the game that day. So with that being said, I brought Joey Dawejko in. I didn't win the fight. Maybe I need to change up some things and change up sparring partners. I know there's a rumor of him knocking me out. Fine, cool. I know what happened. He know what happened. But since I lost, I feel like I may need to change things up just a little bit and get back to my winning ways. And maybe Joey Dawejko is not going to help me get back to those winning ways.
I don't know, man. Again, body style, fighting style. He in that video with Ron says him and AJ are really good friends. The work was really good. You know, and like I said, he claims he kept his lips sealed. He claims that's the internet making shit up, you know. But the point is, when asked on his social media, why wasn't he, you know, brought back? All he had was emoji eyes, you know, and we love to assume we're body language experts and we are, you know, social media post experts. We dissect that all day. And 6 eyes, you know, I don't know. He's probably telling you the same thing I'm thinking. I'm wondering myself, why wasn't I brought back? You know, we had such good camaraderie.
My nigga, you didn't help me win. All right.
So now we blaming the sparring partners like fighters like to blame coaches.
If I go into a fight and prepare for Andy Ruiz and the sparring partners didn't help me get there, I'm gonna change sparring partners. I'm gonna change some things up. Period.
Hey, listen. People say he ain't get there, and they wanted him to change things up with Rob McCracken. He ain't get rid of Rob while he getting rid of Joey. And I'm only doing this for NO. NO specifically said, yo, Ness, we need to find out what's up. He need that get back with Joey. I'm like, come on, NO, that's Sparring. He like, nah, man, all them rumors, he need that get back with Joey. Why he ain't bring him back?
I've been with Rob McCracken my whole boxing career. I've been with Joey one fight camp, and apparently it wasn't good enough. Period. One fight camp shouldn't decide on me bringing you back. Well, it should if I don't get the win. But if I would have got the win, maybe Joey would have came back. But since I lost, me speaking as AJ, I gotta change things up, man. I gotta bring in new guys, fresh faces, new sparring partners to get me over that hump. Maybe Joey Dawejko
5-0 guys, 5-0 guys that can't replicate a Andy Ruiz style. 5-0, you know, amateurs, you know, and this guy Frazier, boxer. I don't even know him, you know, but he's been in 2 camps already. This particular one as well, the last one as well. So you're telling me you can't bring Joey back, but you could bring Frazier boxer back?
Oh, absolutely. Frazier boxer can come back. I haven't seen him fight, but I seen Joey fight the last time against Mario Harada, or what the fuck his name is. He looked like he should not be in the ring.
Let's stop acting like we didn't.
That Mexican guy put it on him, and he got a gift. Period.
Let's stop acting like
Joey to get his stripes up, and then maybe he'll get invited back to more of these camps, or start taking care of opponents that are lesser than him. Then maybe he'll get invited back to these camps.
Let's stop acting like we didn't tell people on Thursday that Mario Herrera was going to be a tough fight. Let's stop acting like we didn't say that he already had a draw with Dawejko, and he's already fought and gave other tough heavyweights a tough time, and he was on a winning streak. Let's not act like we didn't put money on him on Friday on beating the odds with TBV. You know, I'm not going to let him lie to y'all people. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Nigga, we put money on everybody. We hedge both sides of the bets all the time. Say we don't.
Not all the time.
I do. I had money on motherfucking Angulo. Now, I know I hedged my bets if I had money on Angulo, but the other nigga lost, so it don't even matter. But anyway, like, long story short, man, Joey Dawejko, I can understand your frustration. Want to come back in camp, want to be a part of a championship camp. Probably got treated very, very well. The best sparring experience of your life, probably. But at the end of the day, Joshua came up short, so things got to change with inside the camp. And maybe you were just one of those guys, a casualty of things having to change. Period.
Yeah, let's blame it on the sparring partner, not on the mastermind, the trainer that's in the corner in the actual fight. Let's blame it on the guy that was in the gym with you, not the fucking trainer who's supposed to give you direction. Okay, let's get rid of Joey. All right. All I'm saying is, I'm just here reporting. You know, he brought in another guy that doesn't, you know, that only resembles Andy. So now he's got 2 Andy kind of wannabes, you know. He's using a Coley. He's using, you know, Frazier boxer. We don't even know this guy's last name. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I mean, that must be the problem. That must be the problem. You know, is he getting the right spawn? And it ain't the spawn partners. Is it the selection? And who does the selecting? McCracken is all I'm saying. But look, those are my final thoughts. Again, just letting you know, Dawejko being asked the question and Dawejko making it a joke with the 6 eye emojis. You know what I'm saying? It must be a joke to him. You know, I mean, he ain't putting nothing there indicating that, you know, he just didn't receive a phone call or no, you know, I was busy. Nah, he making you assume like, bruh, I don't even know. Maybe it was that left hook. Yeah, you could play the metaphorical violin all you want on an audio podcast, forgetting that it's not only visual for some, you know, but it's all good. I'm just keeping it G. My man left hook got AJ shook.
Look here, man. I'm not saying that AJ's blaming Joey Dawejko or anything like that. I'm just saying sometimes things happen up to camps, leading to camps that you just got to change. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Joey Dawejko just was one of those things that AJ had to change. Maybe it was because of the left hook that he got knocked out with. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't say that it wasn't. But what I can say is sometimes when you lose, you go back to the drawing board and you cut out things that you feel like you just don't need. You maybe can bring in somebody who's younger, fresher, and maybe has a little bit more energy than Joey. But hats off to Joey. You know what I'm saying? He got a big fight coming up with Marat Gassiev, so hopefully he can get training started with maybe another heavyweight and really make it hard for Gassiev to make his heavyweight.
Maybe I got my job title confused, you know, but I thought my job title was to critique, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm doing. Like, if I'm in that camp or any fucking camp, I want the dude that could give me the intimate secrets of Andy Ruiz. Yeah, he's been on video saying that he ain't talking about small, but it don't matter. As a competitor, I still want that opportunity to sit down with this man and see what information he releases to me about Andy Ruiz since Joey Dawejko has been in there with Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got it backwards, Ness. You got it backwards, big dog.
What's that?
You got to play that psychological warfare. If you're Andy Ruiz, it's more beneficial for you to bring Joey Dawejko in camp. For the optics, you ain't even got to use him. You can just talk to him like, hey, did you really not AJ out? You know what I'm saying? Make it look like you're bringing him in for.
You know, you learning, man. You out here getting sharper every day, man. I mean, you going to end up being a warrior spear or something. Because let me tell you, Floyd did that to Pacquiao. He brought in Alex Ariza and had him all stretching him on video and shit. And, you know, everybody thought that Alex Ariza was the one making the, and I'm using air quotes, Pac-Man shake. So it's like, all of a sudden now Ariza in there with Floyd. And I get what you're saying. Psychological warfare is cool. But for Andy, he don't need that shit. He the one that knocked you the fuck out. He the one that put you down. He the one that took your right hand, chewed it up, spit it out, and knocked you out. Andy don't need no psychological. He already got you, bruh. I mean, listen. Andy is already your daddy. Let's just be real. You know, you got to show us that he's not your daddy. You know, that's why you went into this rematch. But right now, everybody watching YouTube knows that Andy got, you know, AJ, and he's embracing him as his little cubby. You know, it's his little cub.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't say. I mean, at this point, he does have the belts, and he took away from him. So if he's not his dad, he's damn sure Debo. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see both guys are taking the training serious. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Andy Ruiz Instagram and seeing AJ bringing in all these sparring partners. Hopefully, we get the best of both guys December 7th, and no more pre-fight excuses. Oh, I had a panic attack, or rumors come out that I got knocked out, or
by Joey Dawejko.
Yeah, my daddy was mad at Eddie. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? December 7th, you got your venue, you got your location, you got the presses, you got the sheiks, you got all of Saudi Arabia going to be watching that for that fight. So hopefully we get a damn good show.
Good morning to all. Don Suave, good morning to you. Thanks for the personal shout out. Let's just get to the phone calls, man, because I got another one planned behind this one in case y'all ready to rock and roll. TBV always working. We going out to California. Actually, damn, already. Look, I was trying to get the CYP that early. CYP, I hope Mike gave you my message yesterday that it was Skype to restart. It never intentional.
Nah, I ain't give it to him. But
dropping the ball. See, I'm like, yo, Mike, you got his Instagram. Hit him up. But let's go.
He would hit me if he was mad, but I'm sure he knows.
Nah, he could have been coming in right now hot. He could have been coming in right now hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know.
He a calm, collected kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He just get passionate about certain topics.
Yeah, like Charlos.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
California, talk to us.
You gonna hit me with the like the Chilos. That was funny, man. I give you that. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. And no, I went back and watched the show because you know me, I keep a tab on motherfuckers who piss me off. I keep a tab, and I know it wasn't y'all was tight. But anyway, now we gon' cook. For one, you insinuating that Joey Dawejko may have knocked his ass out. Now, if that's the case, I'm definitely not bringing back the dude who knocked my ass out and is literally the reason why my ass got my ass kicked on national TV. I ain't bringing that dude back, if that's what you insinuate. But at the same time, even if he did knock him out, he still got his ass whipped. And I'm going to say it 2 more times, got his ass whipped. UK fans, he got his ass whipped with that whole bullshit UK training and scenario and all that bullshit he be doing. It just don't seem to work. Life goes on, move on, dump everything, try everything new because UK's life is on the line. Somebody get them a life alert. Man down, man down. Y'all slipped and it ain't even red over there. Like, that's how y'all getting y'all asses kicked. Lennox Lewis then left. He said, I don't want to be a part of y'all bullshit. You got snakes in your camp over here letting out news that he got knocked out. Y'all some weirdos, man. Don't nobody want to be around y'all. I know y'all hate me, and I hope y'all hate me some more. Because at the end of the day, UK is trash at boxing. I ain't gonna say trash, you're more like garbage. Because sometimes you can jump in the garbage and find some good shit in there. So I ain't gonna call you trash. You guys are garbage. But at the end of the day, one of y'all pissed me off, I'll be back. Have a good day.
I just reached out to Spencer Fearon because I hear that he had a like opinion on this. So hopefully he's available and gets back to us. We're going out to Detroit. Stainless the Boomerang.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the street to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Stainless, what up? Good morning.
You already know what's up, Ness. Mike. Fresh on a Friday, off with a Friday TBV show in my second Friday bunt. Yeah, I'm a little slow today, but you know, I gotta smoke it all. So, on to this topic, man. I don't really care. The way I see it, Joshua's still gonna get knocked out. I mean, it's good that he got some, you know, some people in there that's around the size of Ruiz, but ain't that what he's supposed to do? The question is, has his style and stance changed up? Is he gonna come in there and fight tall, or he gonna get down there to Andy Ruiz's level again and get knocked the fuck out? Either way, I hope it's a good fight, and I hope for the best for it, man. I'm saying I'm just excited to see this, you know, saying this rematch. You know, if nothing else, respect and shout out to Anthony Joshua for going for the immediate rematch as opposed to taking that Tyson Fury route and being in the WWE or some shit. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up.
The WWE? You don't believe in it? You don't think it's real?
Bruh, first off, I'm 41 years old. Second, I used to take my son to see that shit. And I don't know if you stayed to the end. Hear me, bruh. I used to take him to see Raw, right? They would film like WWE superstars at the same time.
We going out to Boomerang in Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Good morning, TBV. Good morning, Mike. Good morning,
Morning.
What up?
I really do believe that, like Stanley said, CYP, why would you get someone in there that basically gave you a concussion and made you look like a pussy that night? I mean, and motherfucking didn't Eddie Hearn sign him right after he knocked him out? So I mean, why would you kick it with a nigga who Eddie Hearn kind of likes just because he knocked you out? I think that what he's doing is detrimental to his career. He needs to do this, and he's got hella sparring partners that mimic him, but it's not Andy Ruiz. They're not on that level of Andy Ruiz. And we'll see that night because there's a lot of fighters at the top right now you can't just mimic. So I think that Anthony Joshua's going to get knocked out again. And it's kind of embarrassing having to do all of this just to fight a dude that's truthfully was supposed to lose in the first place. And shout out to Tyson Fury, though. I mean, he's doing his thing. He didn't go for the rematch, and he's from the UK. He's in the WWE now, and he's making $15 million to fight some dude named Brahman or something. But yeah, that's my call. And man, what happened this morning?
We here, champ. You rocking out. We going out to Boomerang in, let me see here. Where's this guy from again? Canada, right?
Canada.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rose, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway, shorty want that foreplay, I'm like, no way, gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it, OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay, call me Aaron Rodgers, hopped out that Dodger, dodging them coppers, my boy got them choppers, you don't want no problem.
The disrespect level is amazing.
Yo, boys.
One of the only two unified champions of Border Wars history is on the phone right now. My guy, your guy,
And
El Loco. What's going on, brother?
El Loco, also from Canada, but also you can also say from Dallas because I've learned to dominate that city as I did my opponent. As I will once again, check out the superstar back in action in Border Wars. That's me, baby. You know what? I think the whole AJ thing is getting out of control, man. I think just like the British were hyping him up and calling him God, I think now the Americans think that he's a bum and that Ruiz is just going to go in and kill him, man. I honestly think AJ is going to whitewash the big boy, and he's going to beat him bad this time, man. So, you know what? You guys got to learn to not be so biased and, not read into everything, man. Yeah, of course he's going to pick sparring partners that emulate his opponent. He's taking it more serious. Last time he didn't, right? So.
But that's what we're arguing. We're arguing that Joey does emulate and resemble Andy Ruiz, and at least Joey has been in camp with Andy Ruiz, so he's got, he can impersonate him more. He knows him more personally.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. You're always going to do that. You're always going to want to bring in a team that's going to give you the best chance to win.
And that's what we're saying. Why didn't he bring in Joey? That would have gave him the best chance to win.
Yeah, because you don't know who else he's brought in. You don't know who else.
We
do
know
why he didn't bring him in.
We do know he brought in Timothy Moten. He's 5-0. He brought in fucking Frazier Boxer. He's a fucking amateur. He's got Lawrence Okoli. He's a snooze fest. And then he's got this other, guy that looks like, I don't know. He's definitely Latin and chubby and a heavyweight.
Well, there you go. Maybe that guy's there to serve his purpose. Whatever it is, all I'm telling you is AJ is going to be better prepared this time around, and he knows what to expect. He's not going to go in with the little respect he may have had to go in there. And quickly, shout out to Stainless. Your boys from Detroit came to my city and got their asses whooped yesterday, man. That's how it is. Peace.
All right. Let's see. We got Mo. What do you know?
Good morning, Mo.
Mo on Skype. Mo from the UK on Skype. Just listening. Going once. Twice. Rue in the 504.
What up, Rue?
Hey, what's going on today, fellas? I think whoever AJ wants to bring in and spar, that's up to him. I mean, I think that his issue may end up being a little bit more mental going into the rematch because of how the first fight transpired. So Whatever he has to do to get up, that's for him to figure out. But I think the pressure is slightly a little bit more on him than Ruiz because he's the one that has to win his titles back. He's the one that has to prove, okay, I'm still the top guy in the division. So his sparring, I mean, it's up to him to pick who he wants to spar, but he definitely has a lot to figure out. That's my call.
All right, B. Paulie, talk to me.
What up, B?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Chilling, man. Yeah, I think that boy Joey Dawejko whooped that ass too bad, man. And he don't want to have no nightmares and have no relapses of that shit, man. But shout out to TBV, man. Y'all smash that like, man. Smash that like for Joey Dawejko. Shout out to Southside Deucey's left hook. And I want AJ to win, but low key I don't, man. And the reason I don't want AJ to win is because I don't even want Eddie Hearn to have nothing to do with nothing no more, man. The last couple years, as far as the heavyweight division, shit been bad, man, on his end. Ducking Deontay Wilder and shit.
B. Paulie, we gonna come back to you, man. You on speaker, wilding for respect. Did he say it was Buami or Bomani?
Bomani Jones.
Okay, there you go. Holla
Not
at
Jones,
us.
but that's I remember his name, Bomani.
How are you seeing it, Bumani? I don't understand how you're seeing it like that, but it's all good, homie. But yeah, man, the boy AJ, it's Bomani.
Oh,
yeah,
Bomani Jones, like you said. Yeah, but yeah, the boy AJ looking broken, and I don't know what the three callers before. I mean, he's a broken man. I mean, listen, you don't have to be from some crazy just hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I mean, it's some bad parts, some good parts, but you know who a killer is. You know who, like when somebody is just pump faking. You know, dudes would be like, yeah, I used to sell weed, but they only sold like 2 grams. AJ not cut like that. He lied about who he was, so that's why he's just not as strong as he could be because he's always lying to himself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just going to be the bottom line to the fight. And AJ is going to he's going to hit a situation in the fight where he thinks he can win, and Ruiz may not be hurt like he thinks he's going to be, and he's going to break. And then it's going to be over again for the UK, and you're going to have to build another one. Salute. But, it's over for him. That's my call.
Well, all right. Thanks for calling in. We going out to who do we got here? Looks like Joshua in New Orleans.
What up, Joshua?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Boxing Boys. Glad to hear you back on here, Mike, because Ness was getting bodied yesterday. And he ain't had nobody back there to save him. But you probably wouldn't have been on this side anyway. Back to the
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Back to the topic at hand, Mr. Anthony Joshua. Mentally, I don't think the guy is there and equipped to be at the level of the type of fighter he was. He was able to accomplish some things with a nice little pass set out for him with Eddie Hearn. But I think that shit go expire the next time he faces Andrew Ruiz, because boxing is mainly mentally, and he never showed me that mental aspect. Even when he was avoiding Wilder, I knew deep down in my heart that he was avoiding Wilder, regardless of what nobody wanted to admit or say. And when you think like that and you move like that, they got things where adversity come in that fight, and Andrew Ruiz was just one of the first fighters to challenge him in that way. Some people say, well, what happened to him in the Klitschko fight? I thought Klitschko was scared to step on the gas. After he got Anthony Joshua hurt, he chose to play it safe, and maybe because it had something to do with the fact of how old he was, and he just wasn't willing to take that chance. But when you get in there with a fighter that's willing to go all the way, like Andrew Ruiz is, he going to find himself being challenged again. And like I say, he quit the first fight, so mentally, when he gets faced with adversity again, he's going to quit again. That's my call.
It's surprising how a lot of our listeners have turned into like mental health experts and saying that Anthony Joshua was broken. He's mentally not there. I mean, off of one fight, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he just took Andy lightly. He's not going to do it again, or maybe Andy just got him on that night. But to say a guy's mentally not there or mentally weak, I think we're being a little bit too harsh on AJ. Apparently, his mental um, capacity or mental whatever is there because he's taking the rematch right away. He's not trying to do like a Fury and go to WWE and run around. Now, if you guys was talking about Fury and saying he mentally went there after the Wilder fight because he didn't run it back, then I could understand that. But to say a guy who's running a fight right back is not mentally there, I think we should we'll pause on that until we see how the fight plays out.
I mean, I agree with you, Mike, but at the same time, it's a little bit hypocritical because we sit here and we judge people's tweets, and you know we become body language experts and social media post experts. So you know the callers and listeners are only doing what they've seen us do. And rightfully so. As a fan, you have the right to question the person that you are invested in, not only with your time, but financially. You are invested in these fighters. Even a guy like AJ, you either have the zone and in the past you paid your $10 a month to have Showtime, and if you were a little bit more of a boxing degenerate, then you even had some illegal links to watch them. So I think you're entitled to say what you want in your own personal space. But let's go out to Davidian.
Hey, what's up, Ness? What's up, Mike?
What up?
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
About Anthony Joshua, I mean, I like Joshua. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, everything looks good as far as the sparring partners on the outside, but I don't know. I don't know. I kind of agree with the other callers. I don't know mentally. Ever since I seen that, I'm like, yo, the truth kind of came out about this boy, Anthony Joshua. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, he is running it back. He is going to be better prepared, but I still think he's going to take a L. But we'll see. I could be wrong, but I like, man, just looking at Andy Ruiz, sparring, the great Evander Holyfield. Like, that boy he's good. Like, forget about how he look on the outside, but he's really good. I don't know. I'm picking Andy because it was just amazing how he did it. And, yeah, y'all fight reaction was the greatest fight reaction on that joint I ever seen. So, yeah, that's my call. Y'all have a blessed one.
Champ, thanks for calling in. Going back to, let me see what we
That's
got.
her reaction, boy, to this day getting motherfucking comments.
Yeah, man, that's why we need to make sure that you over here or something like that, or we in a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna do Kovalev Canelo. I'm recommending, man, we stay in the media center and do it, man. If they got,
that's what I was thinking too. I was going to try to email it when everything got done and see if there's a spot where we can actually do like a live fight chat from somewhere in the arena or the media room.
Yeah, well, that if it's gonna be arena, you need to get internet. But I was thinking the media room, just leave us a TV because they've done that in the past, and I'm ready. Because in the Barclays Center, they got like 5 TVs. You don't even got to go in the arena if you don't want, or in the bowl rather. But we're gonna go and try Mo one more time. Mo, what up? What do you know? UK? Yes, no, just
Come
listening.
on, brethren.
It's all good. He listening from work, man. That's what I love the most. Stonebone Boxing, talk to us.
What up, Stonebone?
What up? What up? Good morning, TVV. I don't know. Don't usually the trainers really handle like the sparring partners anyway? And they probably was like, man, he probably looked at like who he was sparring and was like, "Where's Joey?" They was like, "Dude, nah." He might even wanted that. He might wanted it, but I don't think his trainers was like. They probably was like, "Oh no, he busy. He in somebody else camp." They probably told him some shit like that or something, man. But I don't know.
So
I
so
think
basically, you saying that he don't run his camp.
You can't win!
I mean, don't
oh,
don't
no,
JDS
I
like
think he
bring
run
in
him.
the sparring partners?
I
I
think he run his.
mean, I'm pretty sure you know that Wilder runs his camp, and I'll tell you
Yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you
I
why, though. I'm
totally
gonna tell you why, so that the world knows why he has say so in sparring partner selection. What was the
okay.
dude name? Big black dude, heavy set. They used him for the Bermain Stavern fight, and he's come in multiple times, and he's like, nah, this is my man. Dillian White want to fight me, fight him.
I know you're talking about. I know you're
Oh,
talking about that.
yeah.
About don't know his name.
All
He
right,
about
and what about
6
another
foot.
dude? He brings in the southpaw all the time, regardless if he find a southpaw or not. Why? Because he know he financially helping that southpaw out as well. So yeah, nah, man. Like, yo, you fighters, listen, trainers are in control, but at the end of the day, you the fighter, man. How many people need to tell you that the fighter is the boss and everybody else works for him?
I know,
Yeah,
but
I'm saying that. I'm pretty sure of that, but I'm pretty sure that your coach is the one who's looking at style matchups and are recommending. Like they probably his coach is probably the one who recommended bringing in Joey. You know what I mean? Like, and they probably recommended not bringing him in again because they're like, dude, if you take another concussion or if anything else go wrong,
They ain't
we're gonna
want
have
them emotional nightmares, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have them left hook flashbacks.
to. Oh man, but if not, he should have. It don't look good because it looked like you didn't take the. Oh shit! You didn't take the fight in New York. Now you don't want that Joey smoke. He gonna lose again. All right, guys.
now look, I'm not saying Wilder don't want his camp because we all know Wilder got the final say so. But correct me if I'm wrong. The Joe, what's his name? Joe Casamaro or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, now,
Yeah.
now, now, didn't he get in contact with JDS to be in that camp, or Jay reached out to him? It wasn't Wilder, was it?
Nah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying that Wilder picks everyone. I'm showing you
I'm
that
not.
Wilder brought in a specific person, so Anthony could
Absolutely,
have brought in a specific person. That's all I'm
absolutely. Okay,
saying.
okay. I
That's
we're on the same
all I'm
page then.
trying to say. That you, as the boss, you have the power to say, bring in Joey for sparring today. Let's go out to our boomerang. CYP, talk to me.
What up, CYP?
What up? This is a notification for the people in the chat. They've been in the show a long time, but don't realize something. Most of the viewers who tune in to TVV daily, between 2 to 6,000, 90% of them don't even know what the fuck is being said in the chat, because the chat only goes on when it's live, and the live viewership is between 4 to 600. So the fact that I bring y'all up, y'all should thank me, because other than that, nobody's even think about you fucking weirdos, and I'm dead serious. That's mad. Nobody's lying. Nobody knows what the fuck y'all saying down there. So when I give y'all props and hate on y'all, y'all should be like, thank you for mentioning me. Thank you for mentioning me. Because nobody will know who the fuck you are. You on a live show where calling in is free and you are afraid to give your voice. I know your voice cracks. I know you have trouble with public speaking. It's okay. It don't matter. We will pat you on your back and walk you through it. Just because CYP is built like Adonis doesn't mean y'all can't call in and Stevenson me. Don't be afraid. Call in. That's my last time. And I may stop talking to y'all and just let y'all be irrelevant. But the truth is, nobody's listening, idiots. Thank me. Thank me. Thank me. CYP out.
There you go. Mike,
You gotta read about this guy in the
check
world,
this
man.
out, man. You watching this vid?
Which one?
I think this the reason they ain't bring him back.
Let me see.
Look at this, y'all. Oh, that's that left hook. I mean, who better to prepare you for Andy than my man right here? Bang! Oh, shit, flat on his motherfucking face. Huh? And you see the confidence of that big boy? That's what it
Oh,
is. It's too much confidence in that big
oh,
boy. He a Philly.
hey,
He a Philly bred boy, man. He been in
hey,
there
man,
with
can
all
you
them
rewind right
boys.
quick?
Oh, he ain't got to rewind. It's on loopity doop 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 doop. Loopity doop doop
Hey, my
doop doop.
man.
Loopity doop 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 doop. Yeah, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna make Mike's reaction bigger. Let me see. There go his face,
Hey,
y'all. Y'all see his face? This why Mike know AJ ain't bring him back. Come on,
I
man.
know,
Look at his
man.
face. Mike,
I thought that,
why they scared?
I thought that was my uncle, bro. My bad. I was surprised.
Oh, he trying to play my man out now. Bam! Oh my God, I could watch that all night.
That
And
nigga
then the
Joey out
confidence,
here.
hands up, like, yeah, motherfucker, what up, AJ? Bang! Ow! Burn, burn,
He started pointing and everything like he's just a man.
What? He is? Look at that. Hey, Stainless, talk to us. I know you watching this on loop, diddy, loop, 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 loop. Boomerang.
What they fighting there, my nigga?
Oh, what you mean? He in that shit look like the garden to me.
That's a lovely knockout right there. And see,
Mike a little hater, bro, on everything. He trying to be a hater today.
My nigga said like the garden to me, nigga, back in the 1920s, maybe.
Bruh, you
I
hating.
don't. My thing ain't that I don't think Joshua prepared mentally. I just think I think shorter fighters are his weakness, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a chink in their armor, and for me, that's Joshua's. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look good against Takum. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, it was more the referee fucking shit up in the Joseph Parker fight, but Parker was, you could see the shots that he was trying to set up, and Joshua never changed up his game plan. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look good against Povetkin until he got him out of there. And Povetkin really just gassed himself out. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't look good against Ruiz. He looked good to start, but the second that Ruiz got knocked down and stood back up, Joshua got excited and went right back down to that shorter stance that he uses against smaller fighters, which makes absolutely no sense to me, but that's what he does. And certain shit you ain't gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? In a couple of months of training camp, especially like Mike Tyson said, when you get hit in the face. So I just don't see it, man. That's why I think Joshua's going to lose. It ain't got nothing to do with where I think he at mentally. You know what I'm saying? It's got to do with, you know what I'm saying, how he fights. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that he's going to make that adjustment. I didn't see it in the Takum fight. I didn't see it in the Parker fight. I didn't see it in the Povetkin fight. I didn't see it in the first Ruiz fight. So why the fuck I'm going to see it now? But that's all I got, man. As always.
I mean, when you lose, I mean, when you lose, you're forced to make those no-sin adjustments. Like when you keep on winning and you get by beating Takum and beating Parker and beating Povetkin, you really don't look back and be like, oh man, I know I need to work on that, but you know what? I ain't gonna put it in. I just won. But losing to like a Ruiz, he's forced to go back to the drawing board and really try to get whatever game plan he's going to have right on the night, because like you said, shorter fighters have given him a problem in the past. That's 100% accurate statement.
We got a super chat from Donald Banks. Donald in Richmond, California says, you started late. I'm already at work. Here's a super chat. And no, they don't want Joey to KO Anthony again to cost them the fight. It's not rocket science, Mike. Nah, I added the Mike. You know he ain't say. Look at Mike like, wait a minute.
I'm reading right now like, damn, it say Mike.
Nah, I didn't say Mike. You know I gotta spice it up. Let's see where we going with this one. We went to both boomerangs and we got ourselves up. Let me see. I think my man. Yes, he is.
90 seconds.
If you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and take 1 second out to smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther, seeing that it is the holiday season, I'm talking about Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. It's all coming up, so do me a favor. Head over to theboxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on our Amazon link. Bookmark that link, save that link, and do all the shopping that you do on Amazon through our link. It costs you nothing extra, but we do get a little kickback every time you use that link. So when you take a holiday shopping, think about the Boxing Voice. Thank you.
Going out through PBC on the boomerang, Mr. PBC.
Yo, what's good?
What up?
Hey, we talking about Anthony Joshua and stuff, but that fight's not till December or some shit like that. So are you guys going to go to Deontay Wilder's training camp like you guys did before with Luis Ortiz?
Say what?
Are you guys going to go to the training camp for
Yes. We already confirmed. We talked about that yesterday, man. It was a long show. Maybe you didn't hear it.
No, I didn't stay on for that show, you know. But I think Anthony Joshua. I mean, you never know, man. He did knock out Ruiz
10 seconds.
In the first before, and we knocked him out. So you never know. I think that he's gonna try to play that old school style of sweet science and just try to outbox Andy Ruiz and avoid his punches. But we all know that Anthony Joshua doesn't put out a big punch output. So you never know. He might get caught again. Andy Ruiz is real slippery when he's inside. I've seen in that fight, he hit him behind the head a couple times. You never know, man. This is going to be a good fight, and I can't wait to see what happens. I mean, I'm still voting for Anthony Joshua because I still want to see him fight Deontay Wilder. But shit, I would love to see him Ruiz fight Deontay Wilder. I mean, that would be a major fight. And I don't even know who would win that.
Cut it.
Jose Boomerang.
Yo, man. It's days like today that I'm reminded why I came back to TBV and ended up being the status that I am again, man. Boomerang. Because guys like Mike, man, just such a smart guy, man. The way he says and calls all you suckers out, man, thinking you guys are all like some sort of psychologist, knowing you know exactly what Anthony Joshua is thinking. Let me tell you guys one thing. Y'all don't know shit. Just like Mike tells you guys. Bunch of bums. That's all I got. Peace.
All right, Jose in Canada, thanks for calling in. We got Bo from Bama, the Ringer. Talk to us.
Riddick Bo Mack and Bo Jackson. Good morning, fellas. I ain't really want nothing, man, but I heard when y'all going to Birmingham? I mean Tuscaloosa.
November 4th through the 8th. Right when the game is Saturday, I heard. That's what sucks, man. Them hotel prices were bananas because of that dumbass game.
So you gonna be down there on the weekend, like that the game going on?
Hell no, that game is Saturday unless Deontay invite us back to the house again like last time. Then we might stay for the weekend. But if not, I'm planning to be out by Friday.
Hey, when that damn Bama football get to going on, the city be on fire, man. You might well stay in that. If you ain't already on the road, don't get on the road. You'll see on the interstate on your way back, the traffic be jammed up trying to get into Tuscaloosa. All the interstates backed up. It get flooded down there, man. And I realize why he don't be doing much Bama football stuff either, because I think that man an Auburn fan. So that's like it's
Nah,
bro. He was at the Auburn NCAA tournament game. He ain't never did shit at Alabama. He was at the Auburn.
He been Alabama practices and like spoke to the team and gave them speeches and things like that. Like Nick Saban has had him out more than
that's the shit you get paid to do. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to support the team while they going for NCAA football championship or something like that. He get paid to speak to the team. That's normal shit. Well, yeah. I was just calling to see when y'all was going down.
Bro, text me though. We definitely gonna be out there. Patrick Rocha, talk to me.
What up, Patrick?
Morning, fellas.
Good morning.
Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning. About the sparring partners, I don't know if you guys heard yesterday. Derek Chisora said after his fight, he's gonna help AJ. What do you guys think about that?
Definitely good work right there. Definitely good work.
Yeah, I think that's good work. Definitely a short, not that short, but big sized, low crouching, big left hooker. But I don't think that Chisora throws the same amount of punches as Ruiz. But again, I've said this before. You don't get one guy to get Ruiz or any fighter. You build one guy by getting multiple guys. So Chisora could be there specifically to work with AJ on the inside with the weight. The weight of his body is replicating the weight of Ruiz on the inside. Then you get the Timothy Moten to do the same on the inside, but his weight doesn't replicate because he's just too short. He's only 5'5". So that guy now becomes the hand speed of Andy Ruiz. Even though he's not as fast as Ruiz, he's in there. He can throw multiple punches. But that's why I would have liked Dawejko, man. I already showed you guys Dawejko.
Yeah, same,
That left
same.
hook would have been nasty in there to get him ready for
Night.
Ruiz.
That would be savage, though. But I totally understand. Just a quick one. There's someone making noise. Dave Allen against Daniel Dubois. What do you guys think about that matchup?
I mean, they getting Dave Allen at a time where Dave Allen was already just a what do you call it? Overachiever. He was an overachiever, you know what I'm saying? So he gets credit for that. He definitely gets credit for being an overachiever, but that still is a backhanded compliment, unfortunately. I don't mean it to be. That's just the way the phrase was brought up. And, he wasn't intended to get this far. And now that he's gotten this far, he's already taken a lot of beatings. I mean, 8-something rounds with Luis Ortiz, Dillian White. I mean, he's had rounds, bros. He had a lot of rounds already with high-level fighters. Now, I'm not saying that him and Dubois can't make a good fight, but Dubois being such a big puncher, this really doesn't show me anything about Dubois. It's a good time to get David Allen for Dubois. That'll make, his 13-14 fight. That'll be okay for him, but it's not going to tell us anything, really, He would be better off getting someone like Gerald Washington, at least coming off a win. Also already showed that he can't really take a punch. Wilder put him on Front Street. Big Baby put him on Front Street. So Dubois would probably put him on Front Street. But obviously, Gerald has some good boxing skill, good height. He outboxed Wilder for a few rounds, if you want to believe that. When I speak to Wilder says, listen, I'm baiting him in. I'm counter-punching. So, I got to let him get confidence so I can let him open up. But for Washington, he puts that down in his resume as, I outboxed the champ for 4 rounds. So he comes in confident. That would be a better fight to me than Dave Allen, but I get it, man. Look, they don't care about the U.S. They never will. What they do is domestically build these fighters to the point that they don't need America, because now they're bringing 5, maybe 10, hope to be like Hatton, bringing 30 to the U.S. to be a draw. So it's like, we bring this. This is our demand because this is what we bring. They don't really base it off, let's make them global. They worry about getting them built home. And sometimes I envy that. Americans and, American fighting fighters, anybody that migrated here, like Kovalev, although we need to have those hometown fights where we reside too, and we don't do that. We do the exact opposite. We go to the same fucking venues over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's whack. I found an interview, I don't know. I'm not sure if I put it in there. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But, it's Bob Arum talking about the Crawford Kavaliauskas fight. And when he first mentioned it, it was supposed to be October in Omaha. And, and as much as I get on Crawford, I always give him credit for that. And always get upset. Dude, if you're going to be fighting these Mickey Mouse dudes, fight them in your hometown. Build your fucking brand at least, They ain't even letting them do that. They keep putting them in other places, and I get it. They I guess they're building this brand that way too. But whatever, man. Who we got?
One thing I was gonna say before you get to the next caller, I agree with Eddie Hearn. I think Dave Allen should take the rest of the year off. Lost to David Price in a fight that I thought he should have probably been favored as, or maybe even won. Just didn't seem motivated. Wasn't motivated to come back for, I think, a 6 or 8 rounder. So if you're not motivated to come back for one of those fights and get back to winning ways, I don't know how motivated you are going to be to face a guy like Danny Dubois, who's a very dangerous puncher. And just think Dave needs to take a little time off of boxing and get himself and his mind, his physical, back right.
Yo, and how bad was the offer? Because he's coming off a loss, and the first thing I see is Dave Allen on social media or in articles. And the articles insinuating that the offer was rejected or that he didn't like it. But look, man, totally different topic. But I would prefer something a little bit better, man. You know what I mean?
Me too. I think Gerald Washington will be a good fight. Well,
Yeah.
not good, a good fight, but a
It
good
might be
step
too
up.
much of a step. I mean, I would have to check the
I mean,
rankings, but this ain't even a Dubois show. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Brandon
right.
in Cincinnati, what up?
What up, B?
Top of the morning, Mike Ness. Um,
What up?
I agree with Mike. I agree with Mike, man. We got a bunch of fucking Dr. Phil ass boxing mental health specialists calling in. You motherfuckers need to write a self help book since you guys know so much about mental health now all of a sudden. But not only that, we got a bunch of new Andy Ruiz fans. Like, where the fuck was y'all at before the fight? Now everybody talking about how good this nigga is and shit. I'ma keep it real. I ain't no bandwagon ass nigga. I'ma ride with the landlord. I think the landlord gonna beat him this time. Um, I think the mistakes he made can be easily adjusted. I mean, he underestimated how he overestimated how hurt he thought he had Ruiz, and once he dropped him, and Ruiz came back, landed a shot while he was throwing a shot, and that shit just did some damage. Um, I mean, so I'm roll with AJ. I like AJ. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Wilder fan and an AJ fan. I'm one of the few people that ain't afraid to admit the shit. And man, I just think the
Right there with you,
AJ
brother.
and
Right there with you.
I'm the type of person. I think the AJ fight will be more lucrative for Wilder. For the simple fact, like I said, the bitch is gonna come out. It's more of a rivalry it's more of a rivalry between AJ fans and Wilder fans. The passion gonna be, Ruiz fan, ain't no animosity between Wilder and Ruiz. That the build up to that shit ain't gonna be as electric as it would be for AJ and Wilder. I mean, so even for Wilder's sake, I hope AJ wins because I think it's more money in the AJ fight, in my opinion.
I hear you, man, but honestly speaking, I'm saying it right now. If AJ win and it's not in the same fashion that Ruiz won, they need to, from financial standpoint, think about a trilogy. I got to see how that fight plays out. But if Ruiz is still super competitive, they need to think about a trilogy. Don't move him. Stay there, make that money, let him master that. While Wilder gotta fight Fury. That's a tough fight for Wilder. That, doing a trilogy, if it's worth it, like if the fight demands it, bruh, that might be the smart move for AJ. And I'm saying
Heard
it
what AJ
before.
said though, right?
I'm saying it before the fight. What's that?
They asked him if you win, would you give a Ruiz a rematch? Hell no, I'm gonna go fight a cab driver.
Nah, man, he's saying that shit just to fuck around with
I
Fury.
know.
Because
I'm
then he
just
say right
saying.
after that, I'm gonna fight an Ottawa Wildin type.
Yeah, Ola Wallen type. Don't say give me
Yeah.
one of the easy fights in real quick.
Yeah, man. So, man, that's GTO, Instagram, man, Twitter. We out, but we will be back with another one. So, man, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Help us grow. Make sure, Mike's still trying to get that, the vehicle for, I don't know how to say it, Mike, but yeah, and we ain't gonna get that until we grow. So, like, what's good? Help us grow, man, and you can do that by hitting the thumbs up. Look, I'm only seeing 84 on my side. How is that even possible? Like,
I think you got to refresh the page though.
we get no respect for like the hard work and grind and dedication to the boxing fans. Like, we here day in and day out giving you a place to like get it off your chest. If you think that AJ and Dawejko rumor was just that, a rumor, at least you got a place. You don't just got to be fucking typing when you could come in and Skype, man. But yeah, man, that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. We back with another one. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're going to get that notification bell. If you don't get it, just stalk the page because we're going to be back. Believe that.
Yeah, follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. And yeah, man, like I said earlier, I just want to reiterate it. I am very excited for this fight. Hopefully, both guys come in tip-top shape and give us a night to remember. We already got the venue in Saudi Arabia. A big fight like that, you know what I'm saying? The world's gonna be have a lot of eyes on it. So I just want boxing to live up to the hype that's really being pushing right now, because a lot of people are, in my opinion, are going to be excited for this fight once the zone start like redoing the replays and promoting it on social media and promoting it on different cable platforms. And I think people are going to remember what Andy did, and they're going to see, can he do it again? So big ups to Andy and big ups to Joshua. Just give me a good fight. Peace out.
Man, look who just called in right now, man.
N.O.
Nah. That's my man's in where he at? Damn, see, that's why you can't never just leave a TBV show. Look, 50 people left. They ain't even know. They ain't about to get this Trizzy treat.
That's your man's now.
Yeah.
That's your
Spence,
man's,
what's up, man? Where you at these days?
What's up, man? I'm doing my
He
bits
doing
and
his
bobs,
thing,
man.
man. You ain't seen him? Stamina for sale, him and Tunde?
No, I know I seen that, but
they out here rocking.
I'm asking where he's at. So look, we're still live and we're still talking. We were actually on our way out and I seen the missed call. But we're talking Anthony Joshua and his sparring partner selection. A lot of short, chubby heavyweights. But everybody's scratching their head like, why didn't he bring Joey Dawejko back in there, man?
Maybe Joey Dawejko was otherwise engaged, and we all heard the rumor that Joey knocked him out. But sparring. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So I'm not even running down to the fact of like the sparring. But why did he need it? Obviously, Joey could have been a bad omen for Anthony Joshua. We don't know.
Oh, so you think that sparring might be haunting him and you want to keep him away from that? That's what I told Mike, man. Like the trainer probably just trying to keep him away from having flashbacks.
Yeah, well, you listen. Let me tell you this. It's like sparring.
Can I give you my perspective real quick?
Right? Yeah, if I could hear it, please, sir. Yes, Mike. Let me hear it.
I'm saying, since I lost the fight, me being AJ, why would I go back and do the same thing that I did in the previous camp? I got to change things up. Since I lost, I need to figure out what I need to improve on. And maybe Joey was just a casualty of me improving.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I'm saying people are reading into the sparring, my friend. Seriously, man. I was Sugar Ray Leonard in sparring. I'd beat up most guys in sparring, right? But you gotta look at my record. Sometimes I couldn't bring that to the fight. So I'm saying, like, people take sparring too seriously. Serious? They do. They take sparring too seriously. Sparring is meant to be for the preparation. That's all it is. You don't have to win sparring matches day in, day out. You just need to fine tune things inside sparring. I'm telling you, the game's gonna change. You know what I mean? The game is and it has to change. And that's why we say, like, we put too much emphasis on sparring and not the emphasis on the fight. Because obviously it's the fight that's getting you guys paid. Too much. I've seen decent guys who just are terrible at sparring, but they were world class guys. Yeah, you can hear my little daughter in the background there, man. Hey, Bobs. Right. So, you know what I mean? That's the game, man. You know what I mean? That is just the game.
So what are you predicting for this fight, man? You think that the fact that it's in Saudi Arabia is gonna change it any, for Ruiz, or are they both out of their element?
No. End of the day, is this a fight? It's a fight, no matter where it is. Because when you're in that ring, you're in that ring, right? But the build up to it, you gotta remember, this is neither man's country. This is not Andy Ruiz. This is not Anthony Joshua. It's neither man's country. But what I do know is that they're both going to get looked after really well out there, because Saudi Arabia are doing their best to try and look after. Saudi Arabia are doing their best to try and revamp the bad press that it's got over recent years, and they're bringing big sporting events there and everything else, and they're trying to revamp people's, like, the negative connotation towards the country. So I've got no doubt that both guys will be treated well when they go out there. So it's down to them whether you want it or not. And I think both men want it. I think with AJ, he's thinking to himself that he knows that he did wrong, because come on, he did have Andy Ruiz in round first. So, and I think he's thinking, well, no, make the right adjustments, then what I'm going to go do to win. I think the worst thing that can happen for Anthony Joshua is one round blowout and knock out Andy Ruiz in one round. There won't be no real improvement to his fight game. The best thing for Anthony Joshua, in realness, is for him having to be in the fight a certain way, change up things while he's in the fight, and make adjustments in the fight for the longevity of his career. And I really do believe that Anthony Joshua can do it. I really think that he can go and do it. And if he doesn't do it, it's mainly because I think his main aspiration was to become a millionaire. He's done that tenfold over. Trust me on that one. So because he's done that, then maybe the desire is not there in the first place, like how it was like just to become rich. He's become rich and he's still humble with being very, very wealthy, and he wants to be on this kind of humanitarian ambassadorial role. But in order to really do that, people like winners, and I think he's got something between his teeth. And I please God, I hope that he comes through. But the thing about it is this also, I really do like
Spence,
Andy Reid.
let me jump in here because I wanted to ask. Me and Mike were obviously debating and discussing if the fight's competitive, AJ still wins, but it's competitive. Andy goes heads and makes another good account for himself. Shouldn't AJ just go ahead and do the trilogy, something that we don't really see in the heavyweight division often? And also, the second fight has shown us that it is big business for, Matchroom and AJ. So a trilogy would possibly be huge. They could sell it because it's 1-1, but obviously the second one has to be competitive. But would you recommend that?
I would. If it was a competitive fight, and say it was a competitive fight, both men gave good accounts of themselves, and I think they should. But what I could see happening if Anthony Joshua comes through successfully, then he'll be looking for Deontay Wilder. That's what I believe that would happen. That he'll be looking for Deontay Wilder, but then Deontay Wilder has to get past,
yeah, but he's got too many mandatories for that. Look, you got the IBF waiting, you got the WBO waiting, everybody's waiting.
Yeah, but at this moment, you got to realize the heavyweight division's on fire. You don't really need those alphabet belts anymore. You don't.
I hear you. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Listen, any Joshua could go win this fight, which I really do believe that he's got a very, very good chance in winning the fight, but he's got to make drastic adjustments, and I think he's working on them now because he's got a new guy working in their camp as well. So I think he can make those adjustments.
Wait. What do you mean new guy? New guy like a new trainer, or you mean new guy like he's got a new trainer?
He's got somebody else inside the camp working alongside them now.
Okay. What is he? Right? Is he London based? Is he from the UK? Did he bring in an American?
No, he's not from the. He's not from the UK.
So he brought in an American.
You know what?
Drop it, baby.
Nah, I'll tell you off air. So
let's just ask this question.
Seriously, I'll tell you off air. And the reason why I'm saying I'll tell you off air, because I can say, pardon me.
Would we recognize the name if you were to tell us?
Maybe not. You'll recognize who the guy works with or works along with, but yeah. But anyway, so I'm saying that I believe that he's going to come out victorious. I think it's needed for him to come out victorious. But also, with Andy Ruiz losing the weight that he has lost recently, he's showing the world that, listen, I'm not a one-trick pony. This is not going to be a Buster Douglas situation when Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson in 1990 and couldn't keep the weight off and all the rest of it, and just said, let me just get this money and run against Savannah Holyfield. He's trying to say, listen, I'm coming to show you what's what. I think going to be a better Andy Ruiz. And when people say, but he's lost all of this weight, I just think because of the seriousness of how he's taken his job in hand, that the weights come off. I don't think he's deliberately going out to say, I've got to lose this weight. I need to be this size. No, I don't believe that at all.
Mike. All right, I was just about to let Mike go ahead and run. Mike, you there or what?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to I wanted to like kind of switch gears and like just get your whole thought and just how you took in the whole Earl Spence thing.
Yeah, bro, I was really upset by that. Yeah, I mean, I was really upset with that. Because we always heard about the stories of Errol Spence and he's drinking and all the rest of it. I was upset to the fact that you are in a fantastic position, and while you're in this fantastic position, this is the time where you got to be overly smart. So but thank God he's come out alive. You know what I mean? Because he could have lost his life, bro.
Absolutely.
Could have
What do you
lost. He
think
could have
about
lost his
him?
life.
Come. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying he could have lost his life, and he didn't. God was on the job that day, and I just hope like he, I mean, he can sort out certain things because I mean, we've all heard the stories that he likes to drink anyway. You know what I mean? And I just hope that that was God trying to sign, like, just dedicate your life to this for a little bit, and then after you retire, you can do what the hell you want to go and do.
Yeah, man, I agree. I'm just glad that he's all right and he can resume his boxing career. And like you said, hopefully this was a wake up call.
Yeah, I hope so. You know what I mean? And also, my condolences to all of the family of Patrick Day. That was like, man, it's sad. It's sad. Like when we get fighters who lose their life in the ring, but then also it's like on certain things when I look at it, I'm saying in a kind of weird sense, there's no better way to ascend to the next life by not by going after what you want. Because loads of people live to 80, 90 years old with regret. I should have done this, I should have done that. And someone that actually lost their life for something that they've been totally and 100% passionate about. Because I've spoken to quite a few people and they've all told me about how much he loved the game, who knew him. I put out something on my Instagram and I got loads of people from America sending me messages and stuff, like who grew up with him and stuff. So, I mean, I'm nothing but shocked by the loss and saddened by it, but I'm also um, I'm also what I mean, there's a happiness, there's a joy inside me that somebody passed doing something that they love.
I guess we lost Spence. Did he break up? It was Spence.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can. Sorry about that. You went out for a second. Last time you said Patrick Day passed doing something that he enjoyed.
Yeah, he loved. I can't say he enjoyed it. I think he loved it. I mean, Dave Diamante, the ring announcer, me and him had good little conversations recently over the same thing. And I'm saying, right, as much as, like, when I say like boxing isn't a joke, boxing is very, very serious. And if you want to go do this, you have to go and do this. So you're going to do this wholeheartedly, right? It's serious. Punches are serious. They are real. They are hurtful. Do you know what I mean? You got to speak to many fighters, even coming up from hard sparring sessions and urinating blood. This is a hard sport. So this is nothing that we should take a mock of. This is a serious sport, and lives are on the line, and people actually have lost their lives, and we know now of a young man who just lost his life last week. So we got to take this. You cannot play this game. This is a serious sport.
Do you think they should bring back same day weigh-ins?
No, I don't. Um, the reason why they got rid of the same day weigh-ins was like for a rehydration clause. So if you did it now, maybe if you had same day weigh-ins, maybe we would have more injuries, my friend.
Okay. Now we had a heated debate last night on the show, and some of us, you know what I'm saying, tend to think that if Canelo beats Sergey Kovalev, he is the number one 175 pounder in the world. I, on the other hand, believe the winner of tonight's fight, Vosdick and Bitterby, will be that guy. What do you think?
And you're absolutely right. Right, you're absolutely right. And this is no disrespect. I've said on numerous occasions that Kovalev is on the slide. And I thought he was so much on the slide that I thought maybe somebody who was relatively inexperienced could expose that. And he nearly did, but he didn't get the win, so it doesn't matter, right? So no, and I've got Canelo a heavy favorite going into that fight. A heavy favorite.
Heavy?
Yeah, I really do. I think he's that talented. It's not whether you're big enough. Lloyd Hannigan, former undisputed world welterweight champion, who came over in September of 1986 to Atlantic City and beat Donald Curry in 6 rounds, always says to me as a child, it's not whether you're big enough, it's whether you're good enough. And fair play, Canelo technically is very, very, he's good enough to take care of the job.
How do you think Canelo reacts to a Kovalev punch? Like, we seen Kovalev knock down Ward with a jab. We seen him knock down my guy, your guy, Anthony Yard with a jab.
Right.
We seen him.
Right.
Correction. Knock out Anthony Yard with a jab.
Let's check this one out. That wasn't. He didn't knock out Anthony Yard with a jab. Exhaustion knocked out Anthony Yard with a jab.
So now we're doctors.
And this
said
the exact same thing.
And now we're doctors. I'm the doctor in knowledge right now. I'm telling you, it was exhaustion that knocked him out. Let me tell you this, right? As soon as I go back, if we go back to what was it? April of 1989, in a tent in Finsbury Park in London, Nigel Benn fought Michael Watson, and Nigel Benn at the time he was Commonwealth champion, and they were both ranked number 2 and number 3 respectively in the WBC and WBA world rankings. Nigel Benn ran out the corner and threw bludgers or punches at Michael Watson. Now, Michael Watson just tucked up and was pipping away until Nigel Benn had nothing left, and exhaustion beat Nigel Benn. It didn't stop Nigel Benn from going on to becoming a 2-time world champion at 2 different weights and one of Britain's greatest fighters. So I'm saying it was exhaustion that knocked out Anthony Yard and not a punch that knocked out Anthony Yard. That's just my 2 pence anyway.
So let me get this straight, though. Hold on. Let me get this. I just want to know his stance. I want to be clear. So your stance is that Canelo can't be number 1 because Kovalev is old. What's going on?
Yeah, because Kovalev's on the slide, and that's that. I've said it.
On the slide.
He's on the slide. He ain't the fighter that fought Andre Wood.
But didn't Kovalev just prove to us that he be the up and coming, hungry young lion? Lions in the camp.
Yeah, he did do.
Didn't he just show us?
He beat an inexperienced.
Didn't he just show us?
He didn't show me nothing.
Didn't he just show us that he could suffer? Didn't he just show us he could suffer adversity and overcome it?
He did in that round 8. He really did.
All right, so why are we discrediting him? Isn't he a whole full year younger than Gennady Golovkin? Isn't he a 1 entire year, younger than Gennady Golovkin? Isn't he a 3-time division champ at the light heavyweight division? And we're saying he's on the slide when he just took out your guy. That was your guy.
Yeah, I've said it. He's still on the slide. I'm not going to take that back and say he's not. He's on the slide. He's still a good fighter, but he's on the slide.
So who's number 1 in the division?
No, he's still number 1 in the division, right? Because of his accomplishments. But to me, I believe Beterbiev is the guy to beat in that division at this present moment.
Okay, but you're saying the guy to beat
is very good.
No. You're being too slick with the words. You're saying the guy to beat. Who is the number 1 in the division right now today, October 18th? Who's the number 1 at 175 in your opinion?
Ask him on October 20th.
No. Yo, stop giving him a way out.
Ask me on October 10th, Ness.
Come on.
You can't bad me up. You can't have me on your show and try and bad me up. I'll fly to America and slap you.
Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you say is number 1 today. They all have fights. On November 3rd, we're going to find out everybody's outcome. But you can't tell me who you feel is number 1 right now?
I'm right now because it's a difficult one. I'm still gonna say Kovalev is number one.
Mm-hmm. So
But
now,
listen to
if
me. But
Kovalev is
listen
number
to
one,
listen to
how
me.
when my boy
But listen to
Canelito
me.
beats
We have
him,
a
he not number
we have a
one?
unification. We have a unification fight coming up with Baturbia fighting in a
Betever,
unification.
what's his biggest win, Spence? Let's do this quick, cause you
No,
you
no,
you you
he ain't
skilled.
got no big wins right now.
Exactly. So
So I
how
gotta
is
say
so
that. So wait a minute. So I
how
gotta
does
say
that
that
matter?
Kovalev is the number one in the division.
That's right. Thank you. So when my boy Canelo put the hands on him and becomes a 4 divisional champ, aka 3 divisional champ, because I know nobody respects that 168, even though you should, because you from the UK, Rocky Field is your boy. He should be number one. He should be number one. And let's be clear. Adonis Stevens is a great win for Alexander Vazdeck. It's a great win. But everybody knows that he and
He
Badu
was
Jack went to war to fight before.
listen.
Everybody knows he was pushing 40. Everybody knows Kovalev waited forever. My man was getting old. So like, and that's Vazdeck's biggest win on his resume. He needs the better BF win to,
He needs it, but he ain't gonna get it. Baturbiev is going to beat Groznik. Trust me on that one. And on that note, my friends, I'm running to do the school run.
All right.
So I'm
All
gonna say
right.
peace, two fingers. It's always an honor to talk to you guys.
Thank you,
You know what I
brother.
mean? And remember, the fight is right, man. Me and Baba Tundi were talking our thing each week. So it's all good, man. It's all love.
Give out where people could catch it, but we did already let our listeners know that you and Tundi have your own podcast going on.
Yeah, man, we're getting good numbers as well. So I'm really chuffed at that, I'm really, especially on YouTube. So I'm really, really grateful. I think we done 60K last week. So it's like that's good numbers on YouTube for something that just came up and people just want to listen. So I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I'm really, really grateful. But we're just going to keep on pushing forward, and I'm going to keep on pushing forward for MTK Global Foundation because we're doing some fantastic things right now. And watch the ride. So peace, two fingers. I'm out. Big up Mike. Big up Ness. Keep up the good work. And we've got to sit down and talk about some sponsorship, man. Later.
All right. So there you have it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this one. It was fun talking, but I know a lot of Canelo haters out there mad. Like he said it, he's the number one, bro. He's the number one in the division right now. It's so simple. It's very hard. It's very hard to give Alexander that number one. Now, if he gets that win, if he beats Better BF, Mike, it's arguable. Like someone could sit here and debate with me who's number one. Is it Vazdeck because he's unified and he got the win over Better BF, or is it Canelo because he beat Kovalev? And we'll have a damn good debate. But I'll always have that one up on that person that chooses that route. The Better BF ain't fight nobody. This was his step up. This is his elite level fight. So, yeah, man, it feels good to be good. It feels good to be right, man. Yeah.
Oh, man, I ain't never been more confident in my pick and Better Be since Spence picked him, boy. I'm like, boy, I got the list too for all you niggas who pick guys, and it was a lot of you motherfuckers.
And
too.
that's the thing right there. If you guys are right, because I ain't pick Better BF. If you guys are right, then Better Beef can't be number one because again, we are already saying that Vazdeck's
he the lineal.
Who? Yeah, no, he would. He is the man that beat.
You.
No, he is the man that beat the man. But again, remember,
who beat the man?
You better not. He is the man that beat the man. But remember, that's what we're saying about Vazdeck. Like he needs another win because the man that he beat was really beat by Badu and was already old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Vazdeck needs that other win. So now if Better Beef comes and beats him, it's like, oh, whoa. Did he really only beat Adonis because Adonis was old and already kind of lost everything in the Badu Jack fight? That's what I'm saying. There's so many questions. Whereas Canelo, it's like, wait, this dude just moved up from 160 and did that to that dude? It's totally different. You guys, the thing is, you guys can't take Canelo out of this plateau that you have him. It's like this, not even this plateau. You got him on this standard where it's like, yo, you ignoring that he's moving up in weight. It's like, nah, he up there with 175 pounders. He up there with the 60s. He up there with 68. He with the 54. He with everybody. He's Canelo. Nah, and in real life, it don't work that way. But that's another debate, man.
Yeah.
So we out. Peace.
Peace.